Good morning, everybody. How are you today? I hope you're all doing well. Let's get this up and running, right? Come on. It's going round and around and around and around. Boom. Not yet. Come on. It'll get there. Just a sec. There we go. Make sure our volume's down. There we go. All right. So, again, it's not wanting to turn and put the chat on the side. So, I have something set wrong. Good morning, everybody. I woke up late today. You know how that goes. Good morning, Sherry Lynn. How are you? It's great to see you. Good morning. Glad you're here. Busby, good morning. Good morning. I like that, Busby. Studies show also that you shouldn't always believe what you read. I know. That's why we put things up for discussion, right? Because sometimes we get these things and we go, I don't know. Right? But I read it somewhere. Hi, my mighty mess. Hi, Anne. Good morning. Nice walk this morning, says 73. Very nice walk. Thank you for taking us on it. If you guys don't know, she does a walking channel in the morning. She goes and walks all over town. Really cool places you haven't seen. Bad Idea Lab. Good morning. Good to see you. Great getting the hashtag coffee in. Plugs for days. Hi, my Plugsy. How you doing? How you feeling? Good morning, Matthew. How are you, Matthew? It's good to see you. Michigan Gems. Joe, my friend, how are you? What's a crackin' lackin', right? CM Family Channel. Great to see you. Good morning. Blistering Barnacles. Good morning. Good to see you. Good afternoon to you. That's right. Plugs, I can't read. Yes, you can. Plugs is a smart man. He just wants us not to know it. I think Plugs is a very smart man. He's an entrepreneurial type gentleman. And I really respect entrepreneurs. Yeah, because you have to think out of the box. You live out of the box all the time. Maria Tobin, Haunted Hellcat. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. People saying hi. I have no life in Seattle. Well, that's okay. You don't live in Seattle, so that works out all right. That works out great. It'd be a problem if you lived here and you had no life here. Joe's asking me, how are you, Kelly? I'm well. How are you, Kelly? I'm doing really well. I did oversleep because I was having a dream and I overslept and I didn't get a chance to do my hair this morning or anything. So you guys have me with bedhead. That's okay. That's okay. Welcome into my life, into my personal space. This is what my hair looks like when I haven't washed it yet in the morning, when it's just been combed. I did comb my hair though, so that's a bonus. 10 bonus points there. I at least comb my hair, right? And I am on my second cup of coffee, so let's talk about what's important, right? Oh my Kingfisher Magnet. So great to see you. Hello, Peep. Not here for long, but I'll be watching as I can. I got work in an hour. Good work is good. Life is good. It's good to have work. Yep. Get out there, get work, make money. Let's see. What does this say? Well, I can't move to Seattle. Too cold and snowy like Spokane. We are nothing like Spokane, honey. Spokane's the other side of the mountains, and dang, that gets hot, 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 and cold, cold, cold. It's a whole different mildness, kind of boringness on this side. The snow that we did have is unusual, and it doesn't usually stay very long because we haven't had snow since that of days. I am so sorry. So the topic that I pulled up today is studies show that people who sleep with multiple pillows are often lonely and depressed. I kind of read that and I went, what? Where did they get that at? Anybody else sleeps with multiple pillows that are not lonely or depressed? Anybody else? I sleep with multiple pillows. Right now I only have 2, and that's because kids have stolen my other 2. I usually have 4 pillows. Yeah, I have 4 pillows. But I do not feel lonely, nor do I feel depressed. But, hey, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I am lonely and depressed. No, I'm not. Sorry. I just thought that was an interesting statement. I have 10 pillows on my bed and I love them. There we go. See? Um, to me, it comes from my days of being pregnant. Because when you're pregnant, and I've been pregnant a lot, when you're pregnant and you're getting closer and closer to term, you just can't get comfortable. Also, too, a pillow on my back keeps me from snoring, keeps me on my side, which is nice to everybody else in the house. People that sleep with multiple pillows have a bad back. There's all kinds of reasons, right? Oh, there we go. Day 13. I've been 100% true to the task. I make up my mind and I stick to my guns. You're awesome, Plexi. Good, good. More pillows, less room for anyone to share it with me. So the bed is all mine. TGIF, did I miss you? I did miss you. Where are you, girl? There you are. Good morning. Great to see you, TGIF. Nice to see you. Good morning. Anybody else wants to chime in on the pillow thing? I think there's many, many reasons why people sleep with lots of pillows. I clean houses, so CM. So your thyroid was tested and it came back that you're having thyroid issues. Did they put you on medication? Did they make sure that nothing's wrong with your thyroid except that has a problem, as opposed to, any of the big C words or the bad stuff that can happen to thyroids? There are people who are born with thyroid issues. Okay. And it doesn't matter how much they eat or how much they don't eat, how much they exercise, how much they don't exercise. Okay. Their weight will always be a problem. Right? But the percentage of the people in the United States who actually have a documented thyroid problem is so little. Right? It's really little. They keep testing over the years. They've tested my thyroid over and over again because no body hair. Okay. This is like the thickest my eyebrows have ever been in my life. No eyelashes. I have a lot of hair on my head, but it's very thin. Okay. There's a lot of it, but it's very thin. And this is just no hair. So when they're doing my numbers and things don't look right, over the year they test my thyroid again. It's like, you guys have tested my thyroid over and over. There's nothing wrong with my thyroid. But that being said, I found out why I can't lose weight. I have a thyroid problem. They can medicate. And I'm not always a great proponent for medicating. But whether somebody's fat or skinny isn't really the issue to me. Your weight, your actual physical weight, isn't really the issue, right? To me, the issue is, how well are you eating? How healthy are you eating? Right? It's more of a health thing. Okay? I look at you and I don't care if you're fat or skinny. I really don't. Okay, that doesn't change your beauty to me. I know a lot of very, very skinny people who have thyroid problems. And it doesn't matter what they eat, they can't put on weight. Right? Oh, plugs. You plugs. Plugsy. You family friendly Plugsy. Or maybe it's just, the way I took that. Just saying. Jeez, Plugsy. Behave. That was really funny. If Manny just stinks in my bed, she takes over the whole bed. I like lots of pillows. I miss the days when the kids were sleeping with me, and now I kind of don't miss them now because they're all big. But the grandkids will come over, and now they're in Korea, so they won't be coming over soon. And I'm going to bet that when they're come back, they won't be sleeping in my bed anymore because they're, just too big. In fact, those last couple times before they left to Korea, they were in Jessica's room because Jessica's room is cooler than Grandma's now. Of course, Jessica now has Grandma's big bed, and I have this little tiny one. So I'm trying to become more minimalized. So we got the small bed. I switched up with her. I gave her the small bed when I got this one. Yep, you are funny. Plugsy, you are funny. Family channel, right? Well, it's true. You do put your head on the pillow every night. I know that. Good morning, John Mayo. How are you? It's good to see you. CM family. Yeah, she takes medicines for it. Yes, I'm taking medicine. Good. Good. Again, so you know you have a thyroid problem, and it must get very frustrating, especially if you have a body image issue. Also, I'm not saying CM family has that. Okay, I'm not saying that. But think about people who grow up in our society with our advertising and with our lifestyle, and skinny is beautiful, and well, not really skinny anymore. Too skinny isn't beautiful anymore. It used to be. But, being of a normal proportion, having the right curves in the right place, having that perfect body type, how hard must it be for self-love? Because of our advertising and because of all the stuff that we're exposed to, how hard is it to find self-love in you? When no matter what you do, you can't change that, right? So that is a big hurdle. And I'm not saying it is for CM Family Channel. I'm not saying that because we've never talked like that. But all those people out there who have thyroid issues, right? And they've spent their whole life trying to have the right body, have the right thought, have the right this, that. How hard is that? Because our society says if you're bigger, you're ugly. If you're bigger, you're not right. If you're bigger, you're being unhealthy. Okay? If you're bigger, all these things. But you'll see events in people's life, okay, that has made this stretch funny and made that funny. And then there's stretch marks here and there and other things that make us ashamed to take off our clothes, right? And it's society that says it's wrong. Who is these society's people? I don't know, but they're not me. Okay? If all I do is look at you and judge you on your body, on your appearance, okay, the problem is in me, not in you. Okay? Learning to self-love no matter what shape or form you're in. We're all in different shapes. That's why very few people ever get to be a model, right? Because we're all in different shapes. And learning to love you and your shape and how you are is very, very important. But that being said, I find it very unattractive when people are eating extremely unhealthy. Okay? And it's not that every so often go out and eat crap. Please, every so often have that hot fudge sundae or that piece of cheesecake. Every so often. Right? But be healthy. Be as healthy as you can be. Have fun now and then. Food is fun. Food is lovely. I love food. Cook for me, and I know you love me forever. Grandma Kelly's love language. Bring me coffee. Cook food for me, right? I don't know. Feed me. But learning to self-love when you're not that perfect shape, that's hard. And a lot of people carry that around, right? I don't have anything nice to wear. I have a wedding coming up. I don't even want to go look for something nice to wear. Why? Not happy with my body shape. I'm not happy with my body shape. Okay? Simple statement. I am not. Okay? I remember the 20-year-old body, the bike commuter body, the pre-kid body. I remember that. Right? The person who had a hard time getting above 105 pounds, 100 to 105 pounds. I remember that person. Also didn't eat very much then because I didn't have time, nor did I have the money. Right? So as you get older, how do you learn to accept and love your body as it is? That's a hard one. It's always hard. It's hard for all of us, men and women. Don't think of this as a woman's issue. This is not a woman's issue. This is a man and a woman's issue. Okay? Men have just a harder time with a body image as women do. They just hide it better. We were talking about before that women show their emotions more than men. In general, we're talking generalization. That is true. Okay. In general, that is true. All right. So, how do you learn to self love in the current body that you're in? Especially if at some point in time you could remember the other body. How do you do that? Come on, anybody want to share? How do you do that? Walt Money, how are you? Good morning. Great to see you. Sherry Lynn, I'm pretty sure I said good morning, and if I didn't, I'm going to say it again. It's too early to laugh so hard. Plugsy is funny. My gosh. I am so enjoying him. I always enjoy you, Plugsy. Nice. Joe is down 3 pounds in 2 weeks. I'm happy. Nice. Okay, you started early. My clock is way off. Good morning, my friend. Good morning, Busby. How are you? It's good to see you. I wanted to lose weight because I can't breathe. Right? Excess weight, excess pounds make everything harder. It's harder on your joints. It's harder on all parts of your body. Just to be able to reach around to something if you're fatter, to reach over something if you're fatter. It's all hard. It makes basic movement of the day harder. Right? Basic movement. I am tired all the time. Whoa, yeah? Let me hand you a 50-pound bag of dog food and tell you that you must carry that around with you at all times. You are not allowed to put it down. In fact, let's just duct tape it to your body so your hands are free. Okay? And we'll just put this 50-pound bag of dog food on you and then go function. Right? Of course, everything is harder. Okay? Now, thyroid problems. Okay? There's a lot of medication out there that can help that. Okay? But what is the rest of us' excuse? What is your excuse? Right? I've had lots of kids. In my mid-40s, I carried twins to term. And when they were 5 months old, I was pregnant again. Actually, I got pregnant when they were 2 months old because I missed my first trimester. Right? Totally missed my first full trimester pregnancy with my last child. Had no idea. Okay? If that doesn't do a number on your body, I don't know what will. And then there was a few medical things. There's been 2 since then that were not pleasant to the body. Right? So if we all had this 50-pound bag of dog food wrapped around us, duct taped on us somehow, and then we just tried to function through our day, okay, yes, we are more tired. Everything is harder. And it all has to do, unless you have a medical issue, with what we put in our mouth. And the amount of people who actually have a thyroid issue causing their weight problem is little. You can look that statistic up, and if somebody wants to do that, share with us what's the percentage of people who are obese in the United States that have a thyroid problem? Okay, somebody look that up if you want to share it with us. That would be great. Right? CM family can't breathe. That's why I want to lose weight. Be able to touch your toes. Be able to turn around and wipe your bottom well. Oh, that was really honest. Okay? All these things that have to do with carry on excess weight. Blood pressure. Okay? Let's see. Diabetes. Obesity, you have a better chance of cancer. Respiratory issues. Getting sick more often. Okay? All of these things that have to do with obesity. The list of things that will get you because you're obese. I'm obese. Working on it. Gonna work on it till the day I die. Okay? Not a body image thing of me anymore. Not really. I'd like to look better in my clothes. It's not going to change how I look out of my clothes. And I say that because I have some significant scarring. because of really bad surgeries I've had, but that's for a different time and a different place in my life. I've tried really hard to die 3 times. All right. And the surgeries weren't my friends. Well, I survived, but what they had to do to keep me alive was bad, and the scars show. And yeah, I'm very self-conscious about the scars. Very, very. Okay. People saying good morning, good morning. I love hot chocolate. I love hot chocolate too. Good morning, She Devil. It's always good to see you. Good morning. Thank you for being here. Yep, working and listening. I love it. Thank you for doing that. John Mayo, there's stuff in life, and I can tell you this, it's recorded. So if you want to see what you miss, right? Kelly, I stayed up last night watching Joey play games. Have you been to bed yet? He usually goes to bed about 4 hours before we have to leave. I know. He's a YouTuber. He's a top athlete in the United States. He'll come home from work and he'll take about 2 or 3 hour nap and then he goes to work again. This is a 17-year-old, guys. Okay. It just dawned on him that he has 3 jobs too, and he's 17. Okay. Both my 17-year-olds have 3 jobs. They clean houses with me. They teach and work out at Taekwondo. They do teach. They're like one of the main teachers. All right. Third thing, they're YouTubers. And one of them is already monetized and has more subscribers than I do. He beat my butt. Our goal together, our joint goal together is each to have 10K by the end of the year. He's smoking me. He'll have 10K within months. You're funny, Busby. He's a good kid, though. They're all good kids. Even though every so often I want to go, let's see. You have to be secure or don't be on social media because most people are haters and miserable human beings full of hot gas. Yes. I love you too, CM family. I love you too. But hey, can you look that up for me? How many people, if you're a computer god, can you look up how many people, the percentage of people that really have thyroid issues who are obese in the United States? I am obese. It says so right on my app. It says, girl, you're a fat ass. No, it doesn't say that, but almost. Casey Jones, good morning. How are you? I'm not worried about the number of my pillows and the silly thing about amount of pillows and loneliness. I read that today and I went, oh my gosh. Usually I have 4 pillows on my bed. But this last trip, the twins stole my pillows and now they're sitting on top of the washing machine to be washed. And I haven't gotten that far. Still working on the underwear. The underwear is number 1 priority. No, I'm kidding. We wash pillows later. Sherry Lynn, I'm sure I said good morning. TGIF plugs. Kingfisher got his hashtag coffee in. That's great. That's great. Bad idea. Bad idea. I'm the same size I was when I'm at 17. I can't put on, so everyone thinks I'm anorexic. See, this is it. Okay. Did you know, as much as it is to come to my face and say to my face, Jesus Christ, you're obese. Man, you're obese. You're so fat. Come to my face and say that. Well, first of all, to me, it won't hurt my feelings at all because it's a truth. But to most people, it would hurt their feelings, right? It won't hurt mine. It's a truth. I'm good with it. But you know, it is equally rude to take somebody who is thin and walk up to them and say, oh my God, you're so thin. Why is that? Because Bad Idea Lab has probably been, I have both sides. My older boys too, my younger boys too. One has problem keeping weight on, period, weight and muscle. The other one has more weight and muscle than they need. Okay? That is just as rude to walk up to someone and say, oh my God, you are so skinny, as it is to walk up to someone and say, oh my God, you are so fat. Because usually somebody who's way skinny, they've spent their life battling, trying to put on muscle weight, trying to put on a little weight, trying to not look anorexic. They've spent their life battling that just as much as I have spent my life battling not being fat. Oh my God, you are so short. Okay, right? Well, I'd rather be short than too tall, right? Oh my God, you are so tall. You know how they hear those things over and over, and it beats down your body image because when we all like to be the perfect weight, the perfect height, have the perfect this and the perfect that, right? Okay. We all have the perfect whatever we have. All that I ever look at is what you're putting in your mouth. Healthy is important. That's the attractive or not. TGIF, horses don't give a crap what I look like. No, they don't. Unconditional love, man. Buzzer, you're right. Just that my legs are hurting and I can't breathe. That's right. I'm sure that was legs, not kegs. After a few kegs, you don't care anymore. No, or so I hear. Or how I smell. Yeah, that's true. They don't care how you smell, the horses. They don't. I love that horse smell. Is that weird? Gosh, I love it. I'm way down from the bottom, right? Mine is for sleep and to keep my head elevated. My plush, however, says a lot towards how lonely I might be. Yeah, maybe. I just thought that was an interesting statement, pillows, because I turned around and looked at my pillows. Yeah, there. Sam family, you take care of you before everything. Because if you don't, you can't help others. That's right. And then we become a burden to our family. And I joke with my kids, how long are you going to live? I'm going to live forever. I'm going to live until I can be a burden to you. Yeah. Yeah. And they are like, oh, let's go pick out your coffin now. Yeah. Here's one tip. This is important. One tip is to stop eating processed food. Right? We have become a community, a culture, a thing, a processed food, and it's so bad for us. You know, the FDA, and I'm sorry this is going to get me in trouble, is not our friend. Okay? The sugar companies are not our friend. The meat companies are not our friend. The vegetable companies are not our friend. Okay? The frozen food companies are not our friend. None of these guys, they're businesses. They're out there to make money. So use common sense when something is healthy or not healthy. Use common sense. Okay. If it's processed and it's boxed and it has a shelf life that'll outlive you, it's not healthy. Okay. One tip, stop eating processed food. Very good. Kingfisher says, I'm comfortable with my body. To be comfortable, I had to accept who I was and how I am. After acceptance, I can choose whether to lose or gain weight. That's just me, though. A Kingfisher, it takes people forever to get to this point. Okay. Okay. I am totally happy with who I am. Okay. I know there's lots of room for improvement. I know there's tons of room for improvement, but that's why I'm always trying to improve. Okay. Also, not happy with like these things. See this? I hate that when that happens. And it's all due to stress. Okay. It happens to me all the time. But little things like that, but learning to be healthy. Someone said once, if it tastes good, spit it out. Don't listen to it, but it's true. Not always. Dog food. Dogs chased me last time and I lost 5 pounds duck and dodging them. There we go. Mary King, good morning. How are you, love? It's great to see you. Sorry I'm so far behind. River Sticks, good morning. Everyone seems to use that when I hear them say, oh, I have a thyroid problem. But here is I'm lazy. Guilty myself. Lazy. Hey, River, can you look up that question for me? And maybe you already did. Can somebody look it up? The percentage of people who are actually have thyroid problems in the United States. who are obese, who actually have thyroid problem. Because I'm thinking that the last time it's so little. Mary King is getting our hashtag coffee in. Good deal. Oops, let's see. My fingers aren't working today. Everybody's saying hi. Everybody's saying hi. Everybody's saying hi. Everybody's saying hi. Tommy, you are correct. Looking at someone tells the story. It does. Oh, bad idea, Lab. Good job. I'm trying to make this my last pack of cigarettes. Already having breathing issues again. Yeah, that'll happen. MJ, good morning. Nice to see you, love. MJ's mom's in the house too. That's Mary King, I think, if I'm right. I've gone back into an old school PE exercise video. Chicken fat song and doing pretty good. Nice, Casey. Nice. Nice. Everybody's saying hi. Plugs is saying bye. Bye, Plugs. Thank you for stopping by. Chew, good morning. Great to see you, Chew. Good morning. Almost caught up, maybe. Am I getting closer? Here. My youngest has Hashimoto's, a hyperthyroid disease. Yep, that's a problem too to deal with, right? Either too much or not enough thyroid. And then there's other things that can go wrong. Luter 8, good morning. Good to see you here today. Good morning. This, MJ. MJ's a little woman who's very thin. Okay? She's naturally thin. Okay? Man, I've been accused of doing drugs so many times, I hate it. Okay? Baby, if I could give you some of my back, I would, because I got a lot of it. Right? The other side of the pendulum. Just as rude to say, man, you're skinny, as it is to say, man, you're fat. Remember that when you're speaking to people. Right? Because these people who have been skinny their whole life have been trying like hell to put on weight. All right? Very. TGIF, why do people draw attention to my daughter's height? That's right, just as rude, higher than taller. Okay? Women who are extremely tall often have a feeling about being just wrong and off because they're so tall, especially if they're tall and big, right? Because all they want to do is be little and small. Normal. Not normal at all, guys. Okay? Calling out people's height, calling out people's weight, both ways. Right? Rude. Oh, we would all love to be our high school weight, right? But then you know what? I was around 20. I was so thin and in such good health because I was a bike commuter. Okay? I didn't have a car. I had access to a car if I wanted it, but I didn't. Okay? Didn't have money for insurance, didn't have money for gas, was going to college. I just had a few things, right? So I got a Huffy 12-speed or something like that. It was a $110 bike at the time. And everywhere I went was on a bike. On top of that, I did aerobics. On top of that, on my days off, I worked 2 jobs and went to school. And on top of that, on my days off, I just go over to a place called West Seattle, Alki, and I go lay on the beach, take a nap for a few hours. And then I get on my bike and drive, ride my bike home. And that was, easy. Easily, I put on 50 miles that day on my bike. Didn't think anything of it. Had lots of fun. Didn't eat much because there wasn't much money. Okay, but I also wasn't that much into eating. I was just very busy, right? Good morning, Timmy Ray the King. Sorry I missed you. Good morning, love. KCM family. When I was 130 pounds, my daughter principal asked me if I was sick and if you're right. Right. And you are right and beautiful. Yes. I've always had trouble the other way. Being too skinny is hell. I finally put on some weight. Yay. Right? Being too skinny is just as difficult as being too fat. On body image, mind, and thought, and everything, guys. It's all there. It's all there. Okay? So both ways. This outside image of people and why they look the way they look. Oop, I just really messed that up. Let's see. Where was I? Let's get down. I moved it the wrong way. I know I said hi to Chew, so we got past that. Let's see. Oops, good job, Kelly. I think we were down to Mr. Venture Dulo, my favorite lurker. Exactly. Kiss off. Who cares what the outside is? Not what matters. Absolutely does not matter. Right? But there is a thing about being healthy. That to me almost matters more. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Don't hit the wrong buttons, Kelly. I'm fat and short, Johnny May. I'd love to be my original weight, but 6 pounds 3 ounces not very realistic. No, I don't think you'd be looking too good, Mary King. I don't think you would. 6 pounds 3 ounces. No. That was your original weight. You were funny. Mandy Brown, good morning. How are you this morning? Well, I'm only 2 feet 6 inches tall. Okay. Oh, that was funny, Mary King. That was funny. Yeah, I'm going to stay alive for 7,000 years. I know. I'll be kind of wrinkly by then, won't I, Timmy Ray? Good morning, Nomadic Rat Pack. Good morning. Hopefully, I haven't missed anybody. I'm trying to get to the end of this. Hi, Charles. How are you? It's not Timmy Ray, it's Charles today. Has anyone received dozens of spam calls, someone saying that they want to talk about funeral expenses? I've heard about that. Actually, I heard about people getting phone calls about that. The making your final plans, right? You're like, yeah, can I not die this week, right? Nomadic Pack Rat Pack is saying good morning to everybody. Sorry. My brain's going. Almost to the bottom. Almost to the bottom. Almost to the bottom. Saying hi to everybody. You guys get the hashtag coffee, please. Sharing out channels. Good. Always please share out channels. The video of the fish that wasn't to kiss my daughter. 12%. There we go. Thank you, Busby. 12% of obese people in America, or is it in the world, or is that in America? Makes a difference. Actually have a thyroid problem. 88% of us don't have that excuse. %of us do not have that excuse to be obese. I know I don't. Jeez, they test mine all the time because of the lack of hair. Every time I'm sick, first thing they go for, every time I land myself in the hospital, the first thing they go for is a thyroid test. They even go as far as scanning it to make sure there's no cancer in it. It's like, I'm fine. I've always been like this. Why don't you believe me? This is not my thyroid, right? 12%. Okay, 88% of us obese people. Or maybe that's 12% of people have a thyroid problem in the United States, which would even make it worse because there's all the skinny people too. 88% of us have a weight issue because of what we put in our mouth, how much we exercise, how much we get out, what we do, what our lifestyle's like. Having excess weight causes all kinds of problems. Oh, yeah, here's a public announcement. I forgot I had to get a new debit card and it messed up all my memberships. You guys, it does. I know I lost my membership, my debit card one time, and it messed up all my memberships. I just kind of hurt my head, but I got it under control. Public announcement. MJ, good job. MJ too. Right? Quitting smoking. Star, how are you? Star Homestead is in the house. Boom. Let's see what we can do about that. Hey, Star. Okay. So you have a blue wrench now, so you can channel check really easy. See if there's somebody you're interested in. We do not sub for subs. Please sub only to people you are interested in, because it doesn't help with watch hours in the long run. But there, it made it very easy, and everybody can check you out really easy. Good morning, Star Homestead, India. Good to see you. Good to see you. Let's see. We're getting down. We're getting down. We're getting down. Yeah, plugs is crazy. Oh, I love Plugsy. I do, Plugsy. You make me laugh all the time. All the time. Linda's Mix Up Mess. Good to see you. Good morning. I'm glad you're here. Okay, the topic we're talking about today is, I put it right in front on the scroller so I could read it. I don't have to find my list, right? But now I have to wait for it. Now I have to fill time. Studies show that people who sleep with multiple pillows are often, not all the time, lonely and depressed. I thought about that when I think about the fact that I usually sleep with 4 pillows. I don't feel lonely or depressed. But maybe there are people who do that. Let's see. If we were all created exactly the same, that would be boring. Oh my gosh, absolutely. I love Alki, but only been there once. Oh, so MJ, I'd have a day off and I get on my bike and I drive. I lived in Greenwood District at the time, and I ride my bike all the way to Alki. And what would I do there? Lay my bike down, throw out my towel, lay down and take a nap. Somebody would wake me up before I was too sunburned. Actually, people always did. Hey, roll over. You're getting sunburned. But then I was cute and I was young, and, guys talk to you about anything they can, right? I'd say thank you. I'd roll over for a little bit, go to sleep some more, get up and ride my bike back. And it was so peaceful, so good on the mind. You can keep saying it doesn't matter, but to some it certainly does. And they are entitled to say that. Yes. Yes. Yep. 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 Good night, Star. Welcome. Fly by anytime. Hey, put in a hashtag coffee before you go if you haven't gone, because you don't have to be here to win. Okay. Yes. Appearance matters to a lot of people. Okay. At my funeral, I'm going to have a flash mob show up and play some Sublime. It's that I got to remember that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, MJ's going to start the riot plugs. Yeah, America is screwed. You drive down the road and you see McDonald's and Taco Bell. Do you guys remember when Taco Bell got cited? This was a huge scandal for actually having no meat in any of their products. Their tacos and all that stuff. There was actually no organic anything in it. And I was like, oh my gosh, I remember that. Okay, I don't remember the specifics, but I remember the big thing. There was nothing real in it. Hello, Anita. How are you this morning? Yep, Plugs is on the program. He's only drinking water and coffee. Black coffee, too. Not even stuff with that. Nice, Bubs. But you're vaping. Got to give up the vaping, too, honey. Bye, MJ. Have a good day. Giving up both is a good idea. Yeah, nomadic pack rat, or rat pack, sorry. That's what they're saying, that that the vaping actually could hurt your lungs worse than cigarettes. That is the latest stuff that's out. Sherry Lynn, I should have your address. I will. We're going to get moved over to the other room. And in fact, I'm trying to get the table upstairs into the living room. And until I get in the other room, and I'm going to start doing packs out and lay them all out. I've been in between offices, and I'm going to start getting stuff out to everybody, a few every day. Right? We're getting on that. I'm getting on that. Let's see. Down we go. When I go, everyone can use it as an excuse to take the day off. That's my gift and legacy. Oh, I'm sure we'll miss you too. People will miss you. Yeah, here, look at this. I remember that. Kelly, remember when someone found a beak in their chicken nugget? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay, I'm all caught up. Oh my gosh. Now I can say this because I just did eat McDonald's on the trip. I was not well planned. Okay. How awesome I'm feeling right now is totally, absolutely 100% my own fault. It is absolutely what I put in my mouth. Okay. Plugs, I'm not highlighting that. You guys can all read it. I'm not going to highlight that, Plugs. Oh my gosh, sir. You are funny. Okay. And the fact that I'm feeling bad these couple days, that's all my fault. It's exactly what I put in my mouth. Did I need to do that? Actually, yes. Okay. Every so often, it's good to remember why you're doing what you're doing. Okay. Every so often. That's good. And sometimes it takes a few days of doing something bad or getting back to old habits to make you remember why you're trying to create the new habits. Right. And that's what this trip was about. Good morning, Rob. It's nice to see you. Good morning. Okay. I have a plan for next time. Okay. I have this cool little plug-in thing into the cigarette lighter that you probably have seen it or noticed it on some of the videos. That then they have plug-in outlets. They also have a phone, a computer outlet thing. They have two plug-in outlets, right? So I'm going to get a baby air fryer, and just stop at the local store and grab some stew meat because it's already all cut up, right? And threw it in. Yeah, I sleep with lots of pillows and I'm neither lonely or depressed. I know, Rob, right? See, I sleep with 4 pillows. And when I read that, I thought, lonely, depressed, often? Really? Okay. I sleep with a lot of pillows because, one, I snore. And a pillow put in the right part of the back will keep you on their side. Right? Okay. And then, 2, I have all these pregnancy habits. Like I need a pillow in between my legs, the pillow on my back, the pillow on my head to sleep. Okay. Right now, I only have 2 pillows because before we left, the boys stole my pillows. Oh, I want clean pillows. So they took mine for our trip. Right? And so my extra pillows are on top of the wash waiting for their turn to go through. But I thought that was interesting because there's going to be people who are going to think about that. And it's going to fuel into more what they're thinking. Rob, stop bogarting the pillows. Trains, planes, and automobiles. Okay. I don't know where that went. I don't know that. I sleep with 1 pillow because more would make my neck ache. I still use a knee pillow too, though. So that's 2 pillows to sleep with. Okay. We're also talking today, we're talking about thyroid issues and weight and skinniness, and how skinny or obese people are and stuff like that. And the choices of what you put in your mouth. Okay. Body image is a hard thing to deal with, guys. It always is. Right? Right? I actually long for the day that I can stand just as I am, no matter how I am, totally in the buff, and be comfortable in front of someone, because that's the way I am. And not to say that I should not always try to be better, or I shouldn't always try to look better, or I shouldn't always try and be healthy. Right? But I know plenty of people who have that perfect body and the perfect weight, and they are so unhealthy. Thank you, Busby. They are so unhealthy. And for body image and people, there are people who just get so down on themselves because of their body image. Yeah, yeah, River, that doesn't work for me. You can't kill it. It's called drunk. I'm allergic to alcohol, dude. Yeah, I don't get to do that. I have to actually be stone cold sober and be able to do that. I'm excited for that day that I am so right with the right person that I can do that I'm okay with that I know, I'm not saying that, hey, this is my body, accept me as I am. I'm not saying that. Okay. Because I think you always have to strive to be healthier. Okay. You owe that to your family. You owe that to yourself. Right? And if it's about food going in your mouth and it can change everything, then why are you not doing that? Well, because I planned wrong. Okay, nothing I talk about I'm not guilty of. I'm totally guilty of it all. Everything I'm guilty of. Right? Convenience. I'm tired. I just want to. Bye, TGIF. Say hi to the cows for me. Okay. Totally everything I'm talking about, I'm guilty of. Right? Tired. Don't plan well. Working craziness. Being just hungry. Just stuff something in the mouth and go to bed. Right? There. Been married 26 years, still not there with the body image. Don't know if it will ever happen. But now, I'm okay with that. Right? And that's good, Mary King. It's good that you're okay with where you are. All right? It really is. But being okay at where you are and thriving isn't the same thing. Okay? Since I've been on that trip, I felt kind of crappy. I felt really crappy, actually. Okay? And it has to do with what I'm putting in my mouth. And sleep. We don't talk about sleep very often, but sleep is important, especially for women. There's hormonal changes, especially in women, not only women, but especially in women, that happen during sleep. And if your sleep is not getting deep enough and long enough, the hormonal releases aren't happening. Okay. And once in a while, that's fine. But day after day after day after day, it starts to grind on you. Okay. And it's hard to make sure that your reactions are correct. And I mean that your reactions aren't happening because you're tired or you're hungry or and those are real things, guys. Right? But real things. They are real things. Okay. The right diet. I don't want to use that word. No, Blistering, I still haven't got your package. I open all packages on the lives. Okay. Okay. It's a daily struggle, but I'm okay with knowing and understanding that I have that issue. Did you hear that? That I have the issue. Okay. Mary King understands that the issue is hers, not her husband's. I can tell you this. This is something I read before. Okay. That most of our, as women, I can't talk about men. I don't know about men. Men are creatures. I love men, but they're so different. And again, we're generalizing. Okay. But most men, and not all, because River's going to say something in a minute. Don't say it, River. Not all, but most men are accepting of their wife's body. Okay. They would prefer to have the intimacy of being able to walk in the bathroom while you're using it. Okay. Where did I learn this? I took human sexuality. Don't know. Take a class. Never experience it. Take a class. That was not a boring class. Oh my gosh. The things that I learned in that class about people and wants, needs, desires, and those kind of things were like, whoa. But the average man is fine with his wife's body, and actually it prefers to be able to walk around with you in the buff. I'm not even going to highlight that because I knew something was going to come about that. Okay. It was much better than sociology or something else. It was extraordinarily interesting class. I learned things that maybe I didn't need to know. Lots of things I didn't even know. Okay. Oh man, that was an interesting class. And it was taught by a sexual psychologist. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Absolutely would be boring. You're 100% right there, Busby. But no two people are the same either. Okay. Okay. Where was my mind? Oh, I don't know. But body image is an issue and it's hard. Okay. I think that has a lot to do with being able to feel like you're safe with that person. We get back to the pairing and the bonding and all that stuff. Okay. I have this dream or desire. So it hasn't happened yet. Let's call it that. To one day be okay with myself. Not that I'm not striving to be better, or not that I'm not striving to eat healthier, or not that I'm not striving to do better, whatever you want to call it. Always strive to do better, to improve, to move on. Always. Okay. But at some point in time, to be able to stand in somebody's presence with nothing and be okay. Okay. Let's get this done. True, Grandma. So true. I want to be that way for my husband, and I'm sure it's super frustrating to constantly reassure me. No, Mary Kay, the reassuring part, the words. Okay. If you don't tell your wife she's beautiful, if you don't tell your wife you love her, if you don't physically make the words, you will lose in the end. Not to say you'll lose your wife, not to say she's going to divorce you, not to say those things. Okay? Okay, not to say those things. Right? But you are losing out. Honey, I do all these things for you all the time. Of course you know I love you. No, women need to hear it over and over and over again. And you can like that or you cannot like that. You can agree with me or you cannot agree with me. I don't care. Look it up. The majority of the women need to hear it, not just know it. My wife knows it. She knows I love her. Not good enough. She needs to hear it. She needs to see it. And she needs to be reassured about it. Okay? And I know that can be taxing, especially for a lot of men. That can be taxing. Okay? But that's a normal thing for women. And if you don't believe me, look it up. Okay? Seriously. So don't feel bad that you need the reassurance. Don't feel bad at all. Okay? That's a normal reaction. Busby. I'm going to walk up to Busby, and the first thing I'm going to do is smack up the side of the head, and then I'm going to hug him. You were paying attention. You do. I'm going to screenshot that and share it out. Just joking. Calm down, people. He is listening. Good job, Busby. I was having a conversation with somebody the other day, and they're doing the man thing. Uh-huh. 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 And after, a dozen uh-huhs, I know they're not listening. They're man listening is what I would call it. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Boys do it too. Half of men's weight problem, in my opinion, isn't their body problems. It's shoveling in the mouth problems. Right. But I don't think that's even just a men problem. I think that's a people problem, right? It's shoveling it in the mouth problems. Once over the lips, forever on the hips. Busby, I'm so proud of you. You're listening. You're listening. Okay, hold on. I keep moving this the wrong way. Okay, let's go. If you can't exercise, eat less. That's right. It's a mouth problem. And my money mess. At home, we have separate bathrooms. Okay, a lot of relationship experts talk about that. Okay, the being in the buff with the husband or the wife. Right? And yeah, separate bathrooms is another wall of dividing. I want there to be no wall one day. Nothing dividing. Pairing become one. So my scars are okay. I do. That's the relationship I long for. Maybe one day. Right? Maybe one day. Milk, Red Bull, cola, cider. Oh, see, all these things you're talking about blistering, those are killers. Camper was an eye-opener. Yes. Oh my gosh, space, right? Right? Where you can't hide that, yes, women, even your poo stinks. Not mine, of course. Mine smells like roses, of course. Yeah, okay. If my wife is happy with herself, it's not my place to fix her. You can't fix her. You never can. Husband can't fix a wife. Wife can't fix a husband. But you can give the space and the love and the encouragement, not criticism, to improve. Okay? You can do it by example, by working on yourself. Don't ever try and fix your husband or fix your wife. You can't do that. But you can give the assurance, and you can give the love, and you can give the recognition, and you can notice changes. But at the same time, you best be thinking about yourself. Okay? Okay? I'm going to share something here. Don't know if I want to share it, but I'm going to share a moment with you. Okay? Don't let this bite me later, guys. Okay? I just had Jessica. Jessica's the last baby. I was home not even a week, and I was sick. Something was really, really wrong. All the front of me was inflamed. Like all the front of me was bright red. All my torso, bright red and hot to the touch, like burning hot. And something was really wrong. Okay, this is baby number 7. I've had a few. Okay, something was really, really wrong. And this is the first week home. Right? I just had twins. I had an oops, you got to be kidding me. I'm in my mid 40s. I don't expect to bounce back and heal like that. But the whole front of me was on fire wrong. Okay? I went into the ER room. Jessica went to live with someone else for a month. Okay? I kept waking up with the surgeon in the corner not knowing what to do. Okay. The older gentleman, and I wake up and I'd say, "Oh, you're still here." And he hadn't been sitting there the whole time. He'd come and gone and come and gone. And I'd say, "It's okay." And he says, "No, it's not okay." I have to figure out how to fix you. And I can't. I'm going to try something and hopefully you'll live through it. Okay. I got to figure out how far I can push it without killing you in the process. Should probably add I'm allergic to antibiotics. Well, I had a raging infection. A raging infection that was in all compartments of my torso. Okay. And I keep waking up and the surgeon's there, and I keep waking up and the surgeon's there. That's my memory of it. Okay. They took me into surgery a few days after when they decided they couldn't do anything else. And they basically opened up all the front of me. And they did about 7 surgeries. Get down. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. Hey. Okay. They did 7 surgeries in one time. I'm sorry, guys. Hey, stop it. Stop it now. You go to the other room. Stop it. Stop it. Okay. They did basically 7 surgeries. Okay. I did live through it because I'm here today, right? They took out all my insides and they washed them and they put them back in. They took out pieces of my major organs, okay, and put them back in, pieces that were infected, right? They removed, there's some organ in the bottom of your pelvis I didn't even know existed that's they deem unnecessary. They totally removed that, okay? Fixed some hernias while they were in there. Did all this work. I had a flesh-eating bacteria that's normal in our world, and I can't remember what it's called, but it should never be inside my body. And somehow it got inside my body. Okay, I had just had a C-section. Probably would have been killed really easy with an antibiotic chaser. And that's why when they do surgery on you, they always do an antibiotic chaser with almost any surgery. Okay, but I can't have that, right? Okay, they didn't even sew me up, you guys. They tacked the front of me. So I had this big cut all the way down the front of me, and they tacked it. They didn't even sew it. So it would heal from the inside out, not the outside in, which is a better way to deal with infection. I came home. Okay. I was there for a couple weeks. Okay. I came home, and the first thing my significant other said when he said, "Let me see what happened. Let me see what the front of you looks like." And I showed him. It was awful. It was ugly. It was horrifying. Okay, I'm looking down at it now. I'm like, oh my God, I've been tacked. I'm not even sewed, not stapled, not taped, tacked. And it looked awful. And you know what he said to me? He said to me, "How the hell did you let them do that to you?" How the hell did you let them do that to you? Really? You don't think that killed intimacy like that? You don't think that killed trust like that? I'm grateful to be alive. It was still iffy when I was home. If I sneezed or coughed, they told me to sit crisscross applesauce, put a towel underneath all my guts. Don't let anybody put them back in. Have them bring you in on the ambulance seating just like that. This is the instruction. Make sure everybody in your house knows it. Do not put them back in. Put your guts on a towel. How the hell could you let him do that to you? Where were you while decisions were being made? I'll tell you where. He wasn't at the hospital. My older kids were taking care of the twins. The baby was off with another couple being cared for while I'm trying to live or die. He was drinking. He was out living his life like he always does. Okay? That is a true story. That is my life. Don't use it against me later. No man has seen me naked since then. Not once. Not once. Okay? Intimacy was gone. All kinds of ways that could have been said differently, guys. All kinds of ways that could have been handled differently. Anyway, we're at 8:01. We're done. Get your hashtag coffee in, please. I'm sorry if I bored any of you with the life stories. Try not to be too emotional. Okay? Guys, all got your hashtag coffee in, and I'm sorry if I missed some stuff in the chat. I'm sorry. Okay? People have asked me this question. Are you sure your marriage is over? Well, my marriage is over. It's been over for a long time. Just getting around to finalizing the paperwork. Because, yeah, Kelly's kind of slacky on paperwork. Right? Let's get it drawn. Let's go. My muddy mess. Starting next week, I should have things all set up, and we're going to start sending stuff out. We're going to have our prize table all up and ready to go. We'll try and send out a couple a day as I got work, and I have make the money to do that. Okay, guys? So we're all going to get caught up, and I'm sorry I got emotional. I'm going to read these real quick. By accepting your partner's body is a big deal that creates wonderful intimacy between partners, and it allows you to love a person for who they are inside. That's right. I felt like crap for more than 36 years. I got raped by my husband's so-called friend. I put on so much weight. I hate myself, my body. It's hard to lose weight. It's really hard. Okay? But Sherry Lynn, know that we're all fighting the battle, and we're there for you and with you. Okay? You got to do it for yourself, not for somebody else. And I don't do it to look good. I do it to be healthy. I know at 135 pounds, the health issues will be next to nothing. Good morning. Oh, numismatic. Plugsy, we always miss you. Let me get to the bottom of this. I do need to hear it. Maybe more of the same. Let's talk about women talking. We'll talk about that next time over. There's a lot about that. Yeah, I talk a lot. Sorry, guys. Let's get down there. Separate bathrooms, separate lives. This is what I'm trying to get. If you lock the shower door when you're in the shower from me, I'm out. Absolutely. Hi, Papa. Good morning. Right. We don't have separate bathrooms. We share everything. I mean everything. Right? Everybody's saying hello. Okay. Shh, quiet. Let's see. I'm making sure I don't miss something because there's so many things that I would like to share, but we're past time. I saw that mosquito behind her. It let out a fart, and I got them all going. Oh. funny. Thank you for still loving me for being me. Okay, I'm down to the bottom. You guys have a great day, and I'm sorry about Moose. Moose is really upset. People are moving around outside. Stop it, please. Down. Oh, he's getting so good. What a good boy. I love you all. And yeah, there's a lot of my life that people don't know about. Okay. And one of the things I strive this year is to be more open and honest. Choose your words carefully. Take a moment and breathe and think before you open your mouth about anything. Okay. Especially when you're communicating with other people. Because the words you use can be a sword and can cut and destroy. Or the words you use can be loving and uplifting and help people bloom to be the best they can be. Your words are important. And sometimes emotion gets in the way and you say the wrong thing at the wrong time. Thank you, Carolina. Let me get you blue so next time you're on alive, people can check you out. Okay? But we got to go. I got to go to work. I love you all. I trust you all not to use things in my past about me against me. The more comfortable I am, the more I'll share. All right? I want you guys to know that a lot of times I can empathize, sympathize, all the thighs. Oh, I have thighs, baby. All the thighs with you. Okay? Because I have lived a lot of life in 58 years, almost 59 years. I'm just not very good at sharing. But I'm very good at listening. And I'm very good at trying to make life easier for everyone. Improve, get better, grow. It's important. Okay? Live today. Live every day that you can live, because one day you won't be alive to do it. So get the most out of this life. You have one. Yeah, you cheat death now and then. I've done it 3 times. Okay? You cheat death now and then. Love you guys. Have a good day. Do something positive. Get outside. Do something brave. Doing something brave. Right?